Hello, Mike. Good to have you on.
Hello, Adams. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Can you please tell us about C4D network in Cameroon?
C4D network, it's a network of professionals that have come from different regions in Cameroon to put heads together, brainstorm so that they can build on the change people. So far, Cameroon C4D network is at its preparative phase for the second meet-up, which will still be taking place in Cameroon, but we still have not yet have a specific date. So as concerned the network, we will be talking about what we started during the very first meet-up in Cameroon. We spoke about how we could make farmers earn what they deserve for their produce. That is mobilization of rural and urban farmers. So
All right.
the network itself, the network itself is made of 11 members so far.
Okay. So
and more because more have subscribed.
all right, that's great. So where was your last meetup and how did it go?
The last meetup was in Douala, the economic capital of Cameroon, to be present at Cameroon Link main office in Bonaberi. We had a good numbers of participants that left from so many regions, about 4 or 6 regions of Cameroon that came together under one thinking cap to see how we can all brainstorm and talk about communication for development.
All right, talking about brainstorming, what exactly did you talk about?
We spoke about how we could develop our country, Cameroon, using what we have seen from other countries.
Okay.
So we had an approach which there was a PowerPoint presentation that was presented by me, of which I used the scientific approach to in the discussion. We had a participant, and participants had background of C4D mission, its vision, aims. Then we went further to methodology, because everything has a way it's been done in its methodology. We spoke about how members can join the group and why it's necessary for members get involved. Then we went further talking about the various membership categories. In summary, they had it all about what the membership benefits and many other things. Then we a demo, which the demo was done on the knowledge deposit box, of which we therefore wrote our ideas of the problems we are facing in our country, Cameroon. It was dropped in the knowledge deposit box. Then 3 out of the many that went inside the deposit box were sorted. Then 1 out of the 3 was voted to be as the idea to follow and strategize a means at which as deserved from their produce.
All right. So why do you think C4D is important in Cameroon? Yeah,
C4D network is important in Cameroon because I understand, look at the nature of the country today. We now have a 3G network in Cameroon. If we look at it all from the time in which when we talk about communication and development, our great-grandparents, they never had the privileges of using these devices we are using today, such as laptops and iPad. They wrote on scroll, they wrote on bricks, they wrote on, they used typewriters to write. So I think this network will go a long way to let people know that and have to be more than your parents. So in this way, by thinking and advancing and changing the ways in which we work, it will help to change the mindset of Cameroonians, and most especially those that have been kept aside as the marginalized in our nation's Cameroon. It is only by communicating and developing that we can actually let people know all is not gone, there is still hope. And if there is hope, our nation put heads together. Communication for the C4D is important in Cameroon because it will go a long way to let people know what is happening in other nations, because it is only by learning from other people that we can develop. And in other way, our works too and what we are doing here, it will equally help other nations is by exchanging information that we bring about development. Yes. So the main importance, I think, in the long run, Cameroon is moving towards an emerging nation, and in 2035, as it's put about Vision 2035, which is a document we are following up here in Cameroon, Cameroon will no longer be what it is today. So we have to also work in order to see how we can meet stakeholders and work with them, because we cannot do anything alone. That's why we say united we are strong, divided we fall.
That's
so
right.
C4D in Cameroon is very, very important.